I watched Lady Bird when I was just in junior year, and it didn't stick out to me that much. It didn't have such a significant impact. I watched this in December 2017, and I remember my parents saying, "You're going to college, you're experiencing this," but I had not gotten to be a senior. I had exactly a year to go till I was going to be experiencing colleges and applying for it, and the struggles and anxiety about where you're going to go, being away from your loved ones, what type of person you want to be. This is all high school relatable stuff, but it really hit me like a ton of bricks watching this movie again, especially watching it in my senior year of high school in the spring semester. I had a writing teacher, Mr. Corbo, really relaxed guy. We would just watch random movies. We watched Thor Ragnarok because he had a Blu-ray of it, and because my teacher just wanted to watch it. He hadn't seen it. Said, "Oh, we'll put on Thor. That'll be fun." While other classes were watching movies like Mean Girls and Empire Strikes Back, just because he was had lesson plans for them. It was a fun class. We didn't get to The Dark Knight. I didn't watch that, but it's just one of those classes you have a lot of memories with. Anyway, Lady Bird. Greta Gerwig's film is a really good depiction of growing up in the 2000s. It's not even about that. It's about growing up in general. It's about becoming your own person and the roles and roads people take. Now, what's so good about Lady Bird is it has some excellent performances. Saoirse Ronan steals the film. Laurie Metcalf is also amazing as her mother in a role that must be relatable to so many people. I love my mom. God bless her. She's one of the best people out there. And I think everyone has some similarities. I mean, I found them too. There's the father, played by Tracy Letts, who's phenomenal. Tracy Letts is phenomenal in a very subtle, underspoken role. He just evokes, those qualities you would see in a parent. I think this is a very specific movie because it points to kids who may have grown up, in the suburbs. This is a movie about a girl who wants to go from California to New York. With me, I live in New York, and I've always thought of it being cool to go to California, so it is an interesting perspective. But just with that, it's able to get such a two opposite poles, and it really shifts from in between there. So you have basically West Coast and East Coast, and everyone in between can really relate because it's just this person wanting to move, make this huge change in their life, and I think everyone can relate to that when they're going into college. It's hard to really simplify in one very specific nutshell what makes it so good. I mean, I would just say it's the encapsulation of the time period. There's such a good array of characters in this film that all surround Lady Bird. This is a movie about Lady Bird, the girl, but it's also about her relationship. So Timothy Chalamet being in the film and Lucas Hedges, just as love interests and her relationship with her friend and her relationship with her teacher and her mother. It all feels kind of very broad, but it's not. It's a very small scale movie. And this film just happens to really open up and peel all these layers. And it's emotional, it's beautiful, it has great music. There's a really nice scene where they go check out wealthy houses that I absolutely loved because it reminds me of something my parents and I would do. And just watching it again in high school really hit me. It was a phenomenal experience. Lady Bird is one of the best coming of age movies out there, and it has great performances all around.